We'll be okay. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It has been a super duper, oh look at that, annual service is right around the corner. It has been a super duper long time since I vlogged for you guys, moto vlogged for you guys. And so I told myself today is pretty nice weather, so I'm gonna get out here and ride for you guys. And I'm also not playing soccer tonight, which I normally do. So tonight I'm free, or this evening I should say, I'm free. So I'm gonna get out here and vlog for you guys. Of course, we had to fill up with some Shell. Shell is the only gas that I put in this motorcycle. Matter of fact, in any of my vehicles, my cars, my bikes, Shell is the only gas that I use. But today's video is going to be pretty fun, I should say, because as you can see here, we have surpassed 1,000 miles within the first year of ownership. I purchased this motorcycle last year around this exact same time, September, hence why the annual service light popped up just now. So this video is basically gonna be me talking about the first year of riding this motorcycle, owning it, how I feel about it, and yeah, it's pretty fun. So I want to get from behind these bozos first. I hate riding behind people. That's my biggest, I just hate doing it. That's why I lane split. That's why I overtake, because I just hate riding behind people, because they're on their phones, they're eating fried chicken and they're not paying attention. So I'm gonna see if I can get on the some back roads back here that should be pretty empty for the ride. But anyways, guys, first year of ownership has been magnificent. This lady is checking me out. She loves the Ducati. I can see her through the rear view. She's checking me out and giggling. But first year of ownership has been amazing. And to prove that it's been amazing, you can tell by my mileage. With my Panigale V2, my Monster, all my previous motorcycles, I've never put on this much miles within the first year. So I think that says a lot. But I wanted to talk about the rideability of this motorcycle. A lot of people told me that I was gonna regret it, going from a Panigale to a Hypermotard. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man, I don't. I don't regret it. And actually last week I went down to the dealership and I didn't test ride the new V4, but I did sit on one. Not the 2025, but 2024. I did sit on one and I was like, man, I don't think I could, you know, find myself enjoying that motorcycle again. Just that riding position for me is just not comfortable, you know. And especially coming from a bike like this, the Hypermotard, where I'm completely sitting upright, to a Panigale where you're hunched over and man, your legs are super high up. I don't know, it's just something that I don't think I would do again. Now maybe if I decided to do track days religiously, then maybe I could jump back into a Panigale. But then again, I could go for a Street Fighter and I could have a bike that I could use on the streets and on the track. I just think the Panigale for me, man, is not, I don't know, it's just not for me. I'm going the highway. The Panigale is just not for me, man. This area, if you guys don't know, this area is called Concord, and it is flooded with police, like absolutely flooded with police. I just hate driving through here, riding through here. It's super annoying. But the reason why I chose to come this way, because I wanted to go on this road down here, which leads me straight into downtown. But anyways, like I was saying, when I traded in my V2, my Panigale V2, a lot of people were telling me, man, you're gonna regret it, this, that, and that. But I don't regret it, man. To be honest, I really don't regret it. This bike has been magnificent. I really do enjoy it. The flickability, the rideability is super. I mean, this bike is perfect for city riding, commuting. I think the V2 is good for, of course, when you're on the highway. For example, I just got off the highway and that ride was brutal because I have no wind protection on the Hypermotard. There's no wind protection, so it's like you're just taking all that to your chest. So I guess the V2 is good for that. But I mean, other than that, man, this bike is just way better. To me, it's all about personal preference. It's all about personal preference. I think this bike looks stunning. It feels amazing. It has lots of torque. It doesn't have that top end speed like the V2 does. But again, it's not really for, you know, that type of riding. It's more for comfortable riding, upright position. You know, maybe if you want to get out and do some wheelies, if you want to stand on it. There's a lot of times when I'm riding for long distances on this bike and I had to stand up to give my butt a break. Pause. That was crazy. But yeah, I mean, this bike is just I mean, you can't stand on the V2. Or maybe you can if you're short, but for me, I'm a taller guy, so standing up on the V2 was like ridiculous. But yeah, I really enjoyed this bike. And on top of that, I'm glad that I got a bike. See? Oh, never mind. I thought that was a car right there. But I'm glad that I got a motorcycle that comes with all the bells and the whistles. And that's something that I kind of regretted when I bought my V2. It didn't have the bells and whistles. I was happy to have a Ducati Panigale V2, first of all. So that excitement kind of overlooked all the other stuff. But as I got deeper into that ownership of the V2, I look back and I was kind of like, man, I wish I had gotten a bike that, you know, had the Olin suspension, had the Marchesini forged wheels and stuff like that. But so this bike has that stuff. This bike has the Olin suspension. By the way, guys, this is a very popular racetrack, actually. This is a NASCAR racetrack, and it's a very big event during the racing season. Me personally, NASCAR is not my thing, so I could care less about it. But whenever that race is in town, you cannot drive this way. It's jam-packed. You got police all over the place. It's a lot. Hectic, I should say. But as I was saying, this bike has the Olin suspension. It has the Marchesini forged wheels. Yeah, man, it's just terrific. It has that, of course, that SP livery. I just really enjoy this bike, man. I really do. I have no regrets over the year that I've owned it. No regrets. Woo, baby! And you can do stuff like that. You can do stuff like that and really enjoy a bike, man. Oh my goodness. Hey, look! If you guys look really closely, you can see downtown, and that's where we're headed. I might not get to it in this video because I think my battery's running low, and it might not make it all the way there. So what I really want to do is kind of cut it halfway and make 2 videos today. The second video I'm going to be making is talking about the new 2025 Ducati Panigale V4. And there's a lot of controversy surrounding that bike, and I want to dive into some of that and kind of give my 2 cents on it. But yeah, man, I really enjoy this motorcycle. Today is one of those days where you're just enjoying the ride, not really talking about much. I'm not really into politics, so I can't really bring up the whole topic of the Donald Trump and Kamala Harris stuff. I'm not really into politics. I have no idea what they're talking about or care. I don't care, and I don't know, because at the end of the day, I don't feel like, I don't know, I don't want to get into that. Politics is something that I just don't like indulging in. I have my own thoughts about politics, and oftentimes it is not, you know, agreed upon amongst the masses. You got some people that strongly believe in their president or their congressman or whoever else, and I don't. You know, I believe in myself. I believe in myself, and I believe in God. That's it. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up right here. before we dive into downtown. You can hear that Terminoni scream out one more time, baby. Or you know what? That's something I didn't talk about. I didn't talk about how this bike has a Terminoni exhaust system. So, if you guys are new to the channel, over the year, I have done 0 modifications to this bike, except for the Terminoni full racing system. That is something that I was very proud of because I did it myself. I've never worked on a bike before, and I figured the Hypermotard was going to be the perfect start because you know, the fairings are off of the bike, everything's very accessible, and I thought that, you know, getting to, you know, change an exhaust system would be fairly easy, which it was, to be honest with you. It actually was pretty easy. So I was very happy to get that done, and then it sounded great. Like that was the exact sound that I was looking for whenever I installed it. We put the up map on and I got to riding it. That was the exact sound that I was looking for. So yeah, folks, like I said, I hate riding behind cars, man. It really irks me. I don't trust them. That's the problem. I do not trust them. I do not trust riding behind these people at all. That's why I never directly ride behind them. I always stay right here in the middle, somewhere where I can easily get out of the situation if need be. Because trust and believe, I've seen some stuff on the road, man. I tell you, 80% of motorcycle and car collisions is because of the car, the person in the car. 80% of the time, I'm telling you right now, because they just they're not observant, and they're in the car doing a million things. They're not focused, you know. And that's why I'm a firm believer in changing your exhaust on your motorcycle, so that way, even if they can't see you, they can at least hear you. You know what I mean? Because trust me, man, these people are reckless. But all right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up right here, and I'm gonna start the next video. So if you guys want to hear that video, I'll probably upload it next week or so, or I don't know, maybe I'll upload that one first, I don't know. But that's gonna be the next video, so stay tuned for that one, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.